Okay, this will be a lot shorter. It's the second part of Chapter 27 warm-up. It's the panic model. So for our panic model, because I'm doing letter B or the number 2, whatever, explain the association with a 95% confidence interval. So I'm going to go ahead and do the panic model, of which the previous video had the parameters on it, and also had the very lengthy assumptions on it. So the N is named the test or interval, and that's a linear regression T interval. Okay, and now the I is make the interval. All right, so from the formula chart, the formula for making the interval, actually, I'm going to do this on a bigger space. So the formula for making the interval is this. You have the sample slope, whatever slope you got in your sample, plus or minus the critical value. That is the T star. And this is based on confidence level, how confident they want you to be, confidence level. And furthermore, the way you would do that is inverse T of 1 tail, comma, degrees of freedom, okay? And then times the standard deviation of the slope, which will also be in the computer printout. All right, so we're going to look over here, and we're going to find those numbers. All right, the slope is this 4.98. Oh, wrong. That's the standard deviation of the slope because it says standard error of the coefficient. The slope is negative 50.9027. All right, so what we've got is negative 50, okay, 0.9027, negative 50.9027 plus or minus, and I believe this said 95% confidence, so I'm going to go inverse T of, if 95% is in the middle, then 1 tail has 0.025 in it, and the degrees of freedom are 10. Yes, it says there 10 on the computer model. Okay, and I believe I have that value written down here. Okay, that's the 2.228. Okay, so I've got the negative 50.9027 plus or minus the 2.228 times this standard deviation of the slope right here, 4.98. So this is 2.728, whatever whatever it said over there, and then 4.98 or 96. I'm going to just stay on this page now because I have it written down here. So we've got negative 50.9027 plus or minus 2.228 times 4.98. That becomes this interval here, negative 61.998 to negative 39.8073. So I am 95% confident that the true slope of the relationship of average temperature and electricity usage is between negative 61.998 and negative 39.807. All right, and now this is the one where if 0 was in the interval, then there could be 0 slope. And it's not, so I'm going to say that. Since 0 is not in the interval this further suggests a linear relationship. And that's it. So the panic model is easy once you have the information already done up for you. And the panic, as long as the P and the A are done, then you're good to go. All right, so that's it. Complete phantoms and panic between the two videos.